Thank you so much for being here. I got a lot of love in the room, so I really appreciate that. You know, aging is not easy. It doesn't stop me though. I still go to all my concerts. I'm a big 80s and 90s music fan. But everybody's so old at the show. I guess I'm just the cool one. I bring what my friends need, you know, I bring the drugs. A little weed, some Molly, Lipitor. Of all the bands, though, that I see, Pearl Jam is by far my favorite. I'm their #1 fan. I've seen over 60 shows. I have been on their tour bus. I've been in their hotel rooms. I even have a lock of Eddie Vedder's hair. And if you don't believe me, you can check my restraining order. With all these shows, my hearing is not what it used to be, you know? My Long Beach girls, they were like, let's go out to this new Hot Tapas bar. I was like, yeah. I was the only one without a shirt. Needless to say, I'm not going to this Sunday's bottomless brunch. We were out to dinner with another couple, and I was letting them know about my younger years. I was a little bit of a hot tamale. And my husband said, and Rosie, you still are. I said, sweetheart. He said, it's because of those flannels you sleep in. I work in the bridal business. You need a lot of interesting people. And we sell a lot of dresses. We had a guy come in recently, and he found his way to the flower girl section. And he was admiring them. And he made his way to me. Went out of his way. I just want to let you know how impressed I am. You have an entire section dedicated to midget brides. I looked at him and I said, we call him Little. I had a bride come in and her dress fit perfectly, and then 5 months later it didn't. By about 5 inches right around there. She was with her mom, and clearly she was pregnant and didn't want mom to know. So I took her aside and I said, is there something that you'd like to tell me? And she was like, I did have some chocolates and candy on the way here. I said, but you banging Snickers, boy! So, brides are very unrealistic with the sizes they choose, constantly signing for things they will never, ever get into. I saw one of these brides at an event, and she was circling the dessert table like a shark. So I said, excuse me, remember me? Your gown's on order. And the date is coming up real soon. This is a tasting. It is not a cake eating contest. As the brides get younger, you know, they say crazy things. I'm older, they're younger, harder for me to relate to them. We used to just say things like, oh, I look hot. Now it's like, girl, you say. I was measuring a bride recently. I was about to put the tape measure around her, and she was admiring herself, taking selfies, and she was like, I ate and left no crumbs. I was like, well, maybe we want to just fill up his size. I have a son named Cole. He's 10. He loves all things music. I signed him up for a hip-hop dance class. Yeah. I figured he'd learn a little discipline, some respect, get some movement. He loves it. But he's changed. I asked him last night, Cole, did you brush your teeth? And he said, yo, bitch, step up! I'm brushing my grill! He goes to camp. He loves that too. But what a pain in the ass, all this stuff I have to do, all these theme days. Monday, I'm running around the house trying to find something to put on his nose and put on his head, clowning around day. Tuesday, tie-dye day. Wednesday, spent the whole morning doing his lashes for drag queen day. When he came home, I said, Cole, how did it go? And he said, excuse me, sugar, my stage name is Bam Bam Betty. I am Puerto Rican and Sicilian. And, been in New York my whole life, so I'm mild-mannered. No, I have a very explosive temper at times. Recently, I was cooking for my family, and my husband said that the rice and beans were a little salty. But don't worry, I told him that the doctor said in no time he'll be out of the ICU. And in other news, he doesn't have to worry about his sodium levels for a while with his jaw wired shut. They sent me to anger management. Yeah, I quit. It pissed me off. So I found this little haven, this hot Pilates meditative gym. And they promise that they're going to help me find my zen. They focus on positivity. They don't want you judging others. Yeah, well, I quit that too. I had enough of those sweaty, stuck-up sloths. Well, a little more serious. It's hard to lose a parent. I was very, very close with my father. And after he passed, I helped my mother clean out some of his belongings. And I opened up his underwear drawer and I found a clear Ziploc bag. It was full of sand. So I opened it up and so I smelled it and it went in my face and up my nose and in my mouth. And my mother was like, Rosie, what are you doing? That's your father! So now he's in my heart, he's in my arms. I have a little cat named Mookie, and Mookie is in heat. It's weird. So after all the hullabaloo and all the meowing, she decided to present herself to my husband. I don't know if you've ever seen something like this, but it's sort of like, and the tail goes up. So my husband said, hey, Rosie, how come you don't have moves like that? And I said, I don't know, maybe it's because this kitty is covered in flannel. That is my time. Thank you.
Rosie! Fiumara! Give her a hand! Rosie Fiumara! And some of the overweight brides to be from the shop are here.